What's up, Frog fans? Our teams are back to work and the winning continues. More historic results and the TCU-Baylor rivalry doesn't disappoint. I'm Mallory James Mahoney and this is the week of January 27th. The 35-year streak has come to an end as our number 9 women's basketball team took down the Bears 80-75 for the first time since 1990 in a top 25 matchup in front of 5,000 plus fans in the Schollmaier on Sunday afternoon. The Big Three combined for 64 points, with Sedona Prince and Agnes Emma Napu earning double-doubles. Haley Van Lith got her 500th career assist, and Madison Connor pulled down 8 rebounds. Baylor head coach Nicki Collen spoke after the game about the environment in the Schollmaier.
First time I've played in here where we didn't have more fans at TCU, and I don't mean that with any disrespect, but we've had a really good Dallas crew combined with a bus that have come up here in the past and really supported us. So it's usually louder when we would score than when TCU would score in here, and so this is awesome. They deserve this. Women's basketball deserves this, but that team, the level they're playing at right now, Fort Worth should be behind them. You know, I really think that was a really cool environment. I mean, as much as it makes it harder to play, the reality is this is what we all signed up for. You want to play in elite environments where the crowd makes an impact, where the students are yelling crazy stuff, and you know, like that's what college athletics is about. So awesome job by the TCU faithful coming out today.
Our ladies are 20-2, 8-1 in the Big 12, and 15-0 at home. Next up is on the road at Iowa State on Sunday at 3 p.m. The men took care of number 25 Baylor on the road for the third straight year, had number 12 Kansas by 2 at the half and up by as much as 14 points, but outlasted by the Jayhawks in the end, and then traveled to Orlando to take on UCF and dropped that game to fall to 10-9 overall and 3-5 in the conference. They're at number 22, Texas Tech, tomorrow night at 6 p.m., nationally televised on ESPN2. Men's tennis is 5-0 on the season, sweeping Pacific as well as taking down number 17, Michigan State, 4-1 in the kickoff weekend of the ITA Indoor Championships. Coach David Roditi's team has punched their ticket to the next round in Waco starting February 14th. The finals will be in Dallas, and before that, the men travel to Tennessee this Sunday. The women took on Denver in the opening round of the ITA Indoor Team Championships, but defending national champion number 2 ranked Texas A&M got the best of the Frogs. They travel to Rice this Saturday at 12 p.m. Number 3 ranked Rifle took on number 2 Georgia Southern over the weekend, and despite Katie Zahn's near-perfect 599 in air rifle, leading all shooters in aggregate, the Frogs couldn't pull it out against the Eagles. They are on the road for the next 3 matches starting on Saturday at VMI. Baseball preseason is underway at Lupton, and head coach Kirk Sarlos is excited and impressed by the team.
An older group that their freshman year went to a World Series that played, like you said, not like freshmen. You know, they played, it was catcher, your shortstop, your Friday night starter, and your closer. And then that same group, you know, we had a down year last year, and they experienced what it's like to not even make a regional. And so I think having them back, to be able to have them have a little bit more sense of urgency from day one, I think you've really noticed it. You know, I've noticed it a ton. Our freshmen have noticed it a ton. You know, this group has settled in as quickly as any other freshman group, and I think that is because of those older players. Knowing what they want and then being able to talk to the younger group about what the expectation is and how we do things around here. And that can come from a coach, but it's way better coming from, a peer, because they're going to be with each other away from the field. We're not with them, you know, so they do a great job holding each other accountable and making sure that we have an understanding of what we're trying to do day in and day out. And then it comes down to, like you said, getting them comfortable, and we're going to do that right away. We're going to play a ton of those young guys the first day, the first weekend, and we'll learn quite a bit about ourselves. And like I said, we hope to feel really good going into conference play.
Every Friday through Sunday, the Frogs will scrimmage until opening weekend in San Diego on February 14th. Women's golf heads to the Collegiate Invitational at Guadalajara Country Club in Mexico this weekend. Head coach Angie Ravioli-Larkin looks to take her strong fall into the spring and is excited with how the players returned from break.
That's one of the things that we talked about, was really having, good intentional practices at home. Like, we took 2 steps forward, so let's not take 2 steps back. Woody talked about in the strength and conditioning is how long it takes to build up and how short it takes to lose it. So really just making sure that they continue with their strength and conditioning program, continue with the practice, continue with our mental games, that kind of stuff, while at the same time being able to take a step back and take a breather and have some family time, have some downtime, that kind of thing. So really just recharging, if you will, while at the same time keeping a good level of practice and workouts and concentration.
Indoor track and field are 2 meets in, with Big 12 champion Ayana Gray coming out of last weekend as 60 and 200 meter champion, along with Tabitha Nagao smashing the facility record at Texas A&M in the 800. Kashi Crockett and India Mayberry had the 4th and 2nd best times in the nation in week 1 in the 200 meter. Lastly, equestrian gets their spring started taking on South Dakota State at the John Justin Arena as part of the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo at 10 a.m. on Thursday. That event will last all day. Good luck to all of our Frogs this week. The women's soccer spring schedule is out now, and the volleyball is coming soon. Frogs Today will be in Lubbock tomorrow night for men's basketball, so check out that pregame on our socials at Frogs Today. Catch State of the Frogs with Jamie Dixon and Mark Campbell on Friday, along with Season 6 of our Frogs Today show on Saturday morning. Visit our website at frogstoday.com for more TCU athletics news. I'm Mallory James Mahoney, and this has been Frog Flash for the week of January 27th. Go Frogs!